What's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Sports and Superhero. Yeah, that's the name of the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Oh, this guy. Yes, this
I
guy.
was thinking about another podcast or a podcast I used to do. It threw me off, so my bad. Like I said, welcome back to another episode of Sports and Superheroes, the podcast where we talk about sports and superhero entertainment news of the past week. I am your superhero co-responder, Sammy, with my good friend Marcus is your sports correspondent. Marcus, say what's up to the people.
What's up, people? How y'all doing tonight?
Yes,
Uh,
Marcus sound very tired.
yeah, we're
So
we're,
I'm
we're
forgetting
recording
stuff and
late.
Marcus is tired.
Yeah, we're recording late tonight. It's not really that late, but yeah.
About an hour past where we normally record. But yeah, it's kind of late. I'm a night owl. Marcus is not, so I'm fine. I'm gonna
Oh,
be
I
the
am on a
energy of the
weekend.
podcast.
I am on a weekend, not during the work week. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a night owl all times. I go to sleep at like 11, 12, and wake up at 6. So it's just what it is. But yeah, this is a podcast where we talk about sports and superhero entertainment news from the past week. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. The last podcast got a lot of views that I was not expecting. Super excited for that. Appreciate you guys checking out the podcast. Definitely keep telling your friends, family, enemies, and all the others about the podcast. Let them know about it. Send them a link and all that good stuff. Go ahead and hit that like button as well. Greatly appreciate it. You can check out all our social medias down below. And if you would like to leave a voicemail for the podcast or voice message, there's a link down there. You do a minute and a half. I need to check that email because I forgot I got a new phone and I haven't logged into the email that's linked to that program. So if you have left a voice message, thank you, and we'll get to it. But we're not gonna get to it on this episode because I still haven't put that in. But you can use a minute and a half, long as it's not something weird. We'll probably answer it and have fun with that. But with that all out the way, guys, this is episode 38. 38. We about to hit 40 soon, so greatly appreciate y'all sticking with us. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. Marcus, hit him with that first sports story.
Oh, what a bad timing. That was horrible timing. Okay, so we gonna start off the episode hot. So we're
Okay.
going to talk about Donald Copeland. Apparently, he was the head coach for Wagner College.
Oh, okay.
This guy was wilding, wilding. So Wagner College men's basketball coach Donald Copeland is being investigated for allegations of mistreating players and is currently suspended by the school.
Oh.
Cop- Copeland allegedly verbally abused players and refused to allow them to take water breaks during hard practices.
Mm.
Wagner College has not officially confirmed the allegations, but school officials reportedly received multiple complaints about Copeland and leading to the investigation. The culture in the men's basketball program was described by one player as a lot of things done there aren't normal, while others said the coach inflicted physical not physical physiology damage on the team,
Psych-
psychological. Yeah, I'm so sleepy.
I
Psychological
understand.
damage on the team with his conduct. One player is quoted saying, "In practice, he uses bully tactics and coaching style, saying cruel things about our upbringing or using harsh or foul/inappropriate language with the
Mm.
players that just tear us down mentally." Uh, Adding that Copeland's behavior has caused significant emotional distress. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna,
not good to hear.
gonna give you some of the things this guy was saying.
What was he
Uh,
coaching? Was he coaching basketball or football?
Basketball.
Okay.
Uh, he allegedly told players that their parents gave birth. Hey, hold on. Oh yeah, we just passed the 5 minute mark. I can curse. I had to check. I had to check. Allegedly, hold on. I gotta say, I lost what I was at. Okay. Allegedly, including telling players that their parents gave birth to a pussy, and that if they were a loser playing for him, they're going to be a loser in life.
Mm.
Uh, a player from last season's team even went on record to the Post. RJ Greeny alleged that Copeland called him a pussy, a bitch, a punk, and a vagina at various points.
Who calls a
Every,
man a vagina?
I mean, you already called him a pussy. Every day was like a war on and off the court. Greeny said, we could never just go to him and talk to him. Not as a coach for a second. It was run like a military base."
Mm.
So a few other things that Copeland allegedly said: "If you're thirsty, swallow your spit."
Oh
Uh,
wow.
in another instance, a player hid a Gatorade bottle that he could drink from later. The coach found it and made the players run more as the result. And then he allegedly said, "You're all going to run until the Gatorade is out his belly."
Oh
Uh,
wow.
Two players passed out to dehydration. One of them needed to go to the hospital afterwards. Uh, Only two players returned to Wagner for this season. After last year, team finished 14-16 during Copeland's third season as head coach. Man, you doing all this shit and they only went 14 and
They ain't
16.
even winning like that. Like, yeah, they not even killing like that.
Wagner qualified for the 2023 NCAA tournament. Copeland has been suspended, but details are unavailable. That boy
Mm.
doing all that shit for a 14, boy. Yeah, he up out of there. He up
Yeah,
out of
that's
there.
too much. That's
That's
way too
crazy.
much
Like,
for what
like
they were
just
doing.
yeah. How you gonna deny these kids water and Gatorade? Like
Yeah,
you got to stay hydrated in order to keep your body moving.
very
He's
true.
he's stupid.
That makes no sense to do that to them kids like that. And I'm surprised. I guess I mean they in college, so their parents. But not one of these kids complain to their parents. Like that's why I mean I've coached my son on his teams. He's still only in sixth grade, so I've coached him when he was like in third and fourth grade on like YMCA. You have to let kids understand what's okay with being pushed and what's over the line to being pushed, so they can speak out for themselves. And you gotta let them know this young to where they're not just speaking out on just being told to run an extra lap. But when they're being abused, yeah, they should be able to know the difference between a hard practice and an abusive practice, 100%. And like this guy definitely was abusing these kids. Ridiculous. You sending kids to the hospital, and I'm pretty sure he didn't do it just one time. He had to do it multiple times. And the fact that the college took so long to step in is ridiculous. We got to keep these athletes safe. We got to protect these kids. And sometimes you even have to protect them from themselves from trying to play through injuries, what they shouldn't be playing through. That's just very sad to hear that he was able to do that for that long. But it's glad to hear they finally stopped him, and hopefully the pain that he's inflicted on these kids, they're able to get through and get over and move on with their lives, because that could be things that stick with you, like
Yep.
unfortunately, especially at that young of age, it's kind of hard to let go of some stuff like that. So hopefully, whoo, that's just, I hate to hear that. I
Yeah, the
hate to hear that.
college is located in Staten Island, New York. Uh, how old is Donald Copeland? He's 41 from New Jersey. Uh, he played he played basketball at Seton Hall and then went
Okay.
undrafted in '06. He's a point guard. Uh, yeah, yeah. He's definitely out of pocket for that. Like that's the thing. I like see some people can't handle a position of power
Very true.
because because
Very
you
true.
gotta. For me and my beliefs, in order to get respect, you gotta treat people with respect.
Very
And
true.
uh, like the point guard, the guard said, RJ Green, it was like a military base. I don't know myself, but I don't even the military base might not be that bad. Like where like you can't. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been, so
I
I
don't
can't
think
really
they
say.
sending multiple people to the hospital.
But
I don't
but
think they
that's
doing
crazy.
that.
Like boy, you a coach at a small college in Staten Island, New York. Chill out.
Yeah.
Let the kids have you be hydrated. You doing all that, and you still went 14-16. So you
Yeah.
put all them kids through that for what?
You ain't
Change your
undefeated.
culture,
You ain't got no championships. But
right?
these kids got scars mentally and physical because of your coaching. You not doing something. That's on
Right.
you,
And
bro. You gotta
then I
stop.
want to know how the fuck you find the kids Gatorade? Are you going through their bags and shit? What are we doing? What are we doing?
He was searching. He was
Yeah.
searching. Oh
Let's see,
wow.
let's see you dig
Uh
yours down somewhere.
he definitely need to do that. But speaking of terrible characters, this is gonna be a weird segue, but stick with me, people. Speaking of terrible, we got some news from Spider-Man, brand new day on set. The first bit of news, sadly, um oh, I blanked on his name. Who plays Spider-Man? Um, Dang it, Tom Holland. There we go. Tom Holland suffered a concussion while filming, so that might delay the movie a little bit. I don't know how much. Pretty sure they could go shoot some stuff that he's not involved in while he recovers. I mean, I think it probably should take him a week or so to recover from a concussion just to be safe, maybe 2 weeks, because he's not like a fighter or anything like that. But then they could get back to, well, I don't know how it might take him longer. It might take a month because you're told not to do physical things at a certain period of time. But that to say, he's okay. He just started a concussion. I'm assuming filming the scene, something happened, got hit in the head. Things happen. Accidents happen all the time, especially on film set. A lot of moving parts. So there's that piece of information. Second piece of information involving Spider-Man: Brand New Day. We got another casting. Yes, they have cast Marvin Johnson the third has been cast as Tombstone. So if you don't know Johnson, he's a actor. He's an albino actor, a black man that's albino, which fits perfectly with Tombstone. He has the very look of Tombstone that's going to work perfectly. Side note: he's already played Tombstone. He was Tombstone in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He voiced Tombstone in that movie already. So now he gets to play the live version of Tombstone, which is really cool to see him do the voice and now the live action version of Tombstone. And I believe this will be the first live action depiction of Tombstone ever. So he gets the first time to step into this role, live action, touche to him. I was introduced to Marvin as Tobias on Black Lightning. If you don't know DC show Black Lightning, they made a live action version of it, TV series, and it was hilarious. His character Tobias was a hateful asshole. Like this is one of the lines he said to Black Lightning. He's a villain in this too. So he told Black Lightning was like, he told Black Lightning to sit down. Black Lightning said, "No, I think I'm a sand." He said, "I told your monkey ass to sit down. You better sit down before I tell the world that your family is a chocolate covered Incredibles." A little backstory: Black Lightning does have a family, and they all have powers except his wife. And it was a dig at telling the world that this is your family and you are this superhero family, and people don't know it's you. He was calling Black Lightning a nappy headed Negro. Uh, he was racist and hateful in this show, but it was so good. He was the best part of the show. I stopped watching the show after the first season because it got weird for me. I didn't like it, but I liked him in that show. Like if I was gonna go back to that show, it would to watch him. I guess later down in other seasons, people start talking about him and saying how he couldn't go outside because he ashy looking and all this stuff. So he got his comeuppance, but he was a great character in that show and hilarious. So I can't wait to see him as Tombstone. I didn't even realize he played Tombstone in the Spider-Man animated movie. I had no idea, but now that I go watch that again, I'm definitely gonna be listening for him, and I'm very much excited to see him play live action Tombstone in a brand new day. But yeah, that is a little bit of news for that. I think something else happened. Um, I think something else happened with Spider Man, but I know we talked about Tombstone being in this new Spider Man movie. We also talked about Scorpion being in this new Spider Man movie, and I think Vulture. No, not Vulture. Boomerang Man or Boomerang was supposed to be in this movie as well. There's a low level villains that Spider-Man probably will be taking out throughout this process. So it's good to see that at least Tombstone is well, we know Scorpion and Tombstone is there. So now we have to see who's gonna be cast as Boomerang if Boomerang is in the movie. But guys, let me know, did you watch Black Lightning and see Tobias, or where was the first time you seen Marvin Jones the third in a movie as acting in the show or a movie? Let us know in the comments down below. But yeah, super excited for the Spider-Man movie. Um, I know it's getting crowded, but they made three good movies. I have faith that they're going to make another good Spider-Man movie. It's really hard to make a bad Spider-Man movie, honestly, and I think they'll be okay. But yeah, let us know in the comments. Are you excited about this news? Who else are you? I'm still waiting for. I forgot his name. He just won an Emmy. I don't know who his character is going to be in the Spider-Man movie, but they say he was already cast, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to be. But very excited for the Spider-Man movies. Let us know in the comments down below. How do you feel about it?
All right. Well, we're sticking with the basketball theme over here.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk about who I think, when it's all said and done, this person will be the GOAT of their sport. And if people don't say this person is a GOAT, they're definitely going to be on the list and in the conversation. We talk about Angel Wilson, straight balling.
Yeah.
Angel Wilson got her fourth WNBA MVP this year. Shout out to Asia.
Yeah.
She's doing the thing.
Touche. Touche.
Got a signature shoe that came out this year as well.
Yep.
Asia received 51 first place votes. Like I said, this is her fourth MVP. She also won it in 2020 and 2022. So she's doing her thing, dominating in the league. She led the WNBA in points and blocks, and she's also the co-defense player of the year. Also, see that?
The
That's
co-defensive player.
yeah. So it's two people who got it. So, but she leads the league in blocks. So it's like
So she playing on both sides of the ball.
exactly MVP, getting buckets, and the defensive player of the year. That's dominance, man.
Yeah.
Uh, the Ace finished the regular season at 30-14 and are in the semifinals. At the time when I did the research of this story. Oh, this year's award put Wilson's ahead of three-time MVP Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, and Lauren Jackson. In 2024, Wilson joined Cynthia Cooper of the 1997 Houston Comets as the WNBA's only unanimous, I said that wrong, unanimous, said it wrong again. Anyway, MVP selection. Cooper Cooper also is the only other back-to-back honoree, winning the award in the WNBA's first two seasons, 97 and in 98. Uh, Back to Asia. Asia led the WNBA with an average of 23.4 points and 2.3 blocks per game, while also averaging 10.2 rebounds and 3.1 assists per game. So Asia was averaging a double-double, 2.3 blocks a game and 3.1 assists. Just to put it in context of what Asia has done, there's only there's only 5 players in the NBA who has 4 MVPs or more. Kareem has 6, but Russell has 5. The GOAT, Jordan. I'll say it again, Michael the GOAT, Jeffrey Jordan has 5. A kid from Akron, LeBron James, got 4. And Will Chamberlain got 4. So, and just a little more on Asia and her resume. She's now a 4-time MVP, a 2-time champion. She has a Finals MVP. She's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, a 7-time All-Star, and Rookie of the Year. So, shout out to Asia. And she's a lefty too. And her mid-range game is so dope. Like, I encourage you and anybody to look up Angel Wilson's, like, some of her highlights. Like, her game is smooth, got the midi, get to the basket, play defense. She does it all. So shout out to Angel Wilson. We just want to show her some
love. Right now, I believe they're tied with the Fever 1-1 in the second round of the playoffs. The next game is this Friday, September 26th at 6:30 p.m. Do they play the best of 5? Because I looked at the first round and they won against the Storm, but it wasn't like a sweep. The Storm, they won one, and then the Storm won, and then they won the last game. But it looked like they only played 3 games.
So yeah, it was probably the best of 3 years. Also, let's see. Oh, and then like the Ace played the Fever last night, and the Ace won 90-68. Asia had 25 points, 1 assist, and 9 rebounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces. They have some.
Side note, I don't know if y'all seen this. Angel Reese, unless this is a story you got on your docket. I just seen this a minute ago. You got this on your docket?
Well, I don't
about
know
Angel Reese shoe? About a shoe?
Hey, can you stay in your
lane? Never mind.
Sorry. Do I come over on the comic book side? Like, what are we doing?
My bad. Okay, then I just go to my next story. So let's talk about it. Gen V is back.
No. Wait. I'm like, why you gonna get on my line?
I didn't know you
had it. That's something we should discuss.
My fault. You're right. Why we're showing behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes of the podcast. Okay. This is not for mainstream. We'll talk about this later.
I got you.
So like I said, Gen V is back. Season 2 has premiered. They dropped 3 episodes. I have watched all 3 of the episodes. Oh, I didn't want to talk about this first. Whatever. We're gonna talk about it. I missed. Yeah. So like I said, I watched all three episodes. Um, I'm gonna try to just talk about the main things in these three episodes. Next week we'll do a review on episode four, and it'll be a little more detailed in that. But since there's three episodes, I kind of gotta cherry pick over stuff. Um, so first of all, everybody's back, or mostly everybody's back, as you know. The actor that played, dang, I just blanked on his character name. And Andrew? No, Andre, who played Andre, unfortunately passed away in a motorcycle accident. RIP to him. They do kill him on the show. They kill him off on the show, but they still talk about him very frequently. They is their way to still honor his memory of that actor on the show, to honor his memory and everything, which is great. Um, but everybody else comes back, as you know. In the end of season one, our main gang of kids got captured and are in some lab right now. They eventually escape that lab. First, Marie escapes the lab, and then what is her name? I'm sorry, y'all know how bad I am with names, so I'm trying to remember people's names. I had them I wrote them down, but then I did something and got away from that page where I had everybody's name. I was looking up stuff. Hold on, let me go back to it. Here we go. Um, like I said, everybody was in the, I forget what the prison they called it, but who got them out? Kate ended up getting them out, are talking to the new dean of God U, and got them out. But I think he has ulterior motives to get them out because he wants Marie. He really wants Marie. He wants to work with Marie and get her stronger. But once they got out, they were told to come back to the school. So that was an easy, interesting way to not have them on the run. And they had like an episode where Marie was kind of on the run, but didn't have them all on the run, and brought them back to the school. So the big backdrop of the show is still the school, which is cool. Um, we find out Cypher is a new dean, and he is very anti-human. He is very anti-human. He wants the soups to become stronger because he told them that the humans outrank them 1 to 10 million or something like that, some huge number. Even though they have superpowers, humans outrank them, and if they just start fighting back against the soups, they could easily kill all the soups, in except for Homelander, but they can easily kill all the soups. So Cypher seems to be on this mission to pick a select few of these teenagers who have superpowers and make them stronger and make them soldiers. He literally tells them like, "Hey, this is not a school anymore. This is where you get trained to be soldiers." And the guy playing Cypher is incredible. He is really good acting. They have him being very sinister. He has some kind of underlying superpower that we don't know about yet. I'm really interested to see what his power is. We have There was like a next episode kind of prelogue thing where you see him do something with his neck, and you see kind of vein stuff happen with his neck. So that's a kind of glimpse into what his powers might be, but we're still not sure. Just like season one, we still have super crazy jokes, super crazy superhero things. You have a guy that can suck stuff up with his butt. So he was drinking beers through his butt and sprayed butt beer juice at everybody because somebody punched him. You have Emma, who is, I think that's Cricket, yeah, who is a little Cricket. She's getting a lot more shine this season. She is she's full of confidence. She said Andre gave her the confidence to be a hero when they were locked up, and she's keeping that going. She is really trying to figure out the mysteries of Cypher, what Cypher's doing, and try to figure out how to stop Vought, and learn why Vought has him there and all this other stuff. Marie is mostly trying to find her sister. Like that's her biggest plan to find her sister. But then she gets while she after she escapes, she's on the run. Starlight comes to her, finds her, and saves her from this dog nut guy who was crazy, crazy character. Starlight tells her your safest place is to go back to school. So go back to school, make a deal with them to go back to school and just do right. But I need you to spy. So I need you to find out about this project called Odessa. And we talked about this in past podcasts where Odessa is something that's going to keep coming up and coming up because it's going to be in the prequel shows that they're supposed to be doing. Spoilers if you haven't watched these 3 episodes, we found out Marie is Odessa. That not only is Cypher their dean now, but he was actually the person that birthed Marie from her parents. She thought her parents got her injected with the V compound to get money, and they actually did it because they wanted to have a baby. Like they couldn't have a baby, and Vought helped them have a baby, so they weren't in for it for the money. They actually wanted to have a baby, and that baby was Marie. But Cypher was there when she was born, so Cypher knows her very much so, and knows what her powers is, and knows that like she's some special project because apparently every other baby in that project died except Marie. So that set her up for something big. As you know, Marie has blood bending powers, so she can manipulate blood, her blood, other people's blood, crazy blood stuff. It's gross looking at times, but it's a very awesome power. Um, Kate actually, they actually almost killed Kate in the first episode. Marie, Jordan, and Emma almost killed Kate, but Kate comes back. But Kate has lost her powers, but she is very upset. And she tells Cypher, "We need to call Homelander because we can't have these guys on the campus." And Cypher's like, "If I call Homelander, I have to tell him you don't have powers and you're no more than just a human." I don't think he's gonna like that. So Cypher is using that against her for her to just stay in line. This season seems to be building up to a lot of soups against humans. Like we kind of left off with that in the Boys season 4, and I think they're going to push that into the Boys season 5, where there's a lot of soups against human because they're doing a lot of stuff that feels like right now with the protesting, with the alt right sides, and the way they're. It feels like the alt right is soups, and the humans are Democrats in this world, and it feels very familiar to what's going on actually right now. The way they're arguing back and forth, sides to sides, and how some people are using faith, and we are. How should I say this and not get us canceled? How they're using their faith to push a certain agenda against another set of people. Um, and a lot of people on the right did know the boys was a kind of a satire against them until like the third season of the boys. So now that they know and it's seen a lot clearer in this, it feels too real sometimes because it's stuff we have actually going on right now. A lot of conversations they're having. It is really crazy to see it. Um, but we find out Marie is Odessa. She finds out that she's Odessa. We Marie also finds out that her auntie actually adopted her sister, and her sister's been living with her auntie this whole time. Marie's been searching for her sister and could not find her. She found that out as she finds out that Cypher was there when she was born. Another love story is coming up with Marie and Jordan. As you know, Jordan, they are a their power is they can switch from male to female. The male part has very strong muscles and kind of shield and semi invulnerable. The female part has projectile can project sound or something like that, so that they can switch back and forth. And they are in a not a relationship or with Marie. They have a love story going together, which it works. Side note, I didn't notice this in season one. Jordan, when they switched to a man, they have a different hairstyle than they did when they have a female. This season, they kept their hairstyle the same, whether Jordan's a man or a female, and people are kind of upset about that. But I think it makes more sense that their hair will stay the same and not do what it did in season one. But people are upset about that. What are you gonna say? But quick wrap up, we are going into they have a danger room. They have a danger room. So Cypher is training these kids to be better at their powers, to better use their powers. So they have a danger room. They're learning to fight in the danger room. Eventually, I guess they're going to do like a big fight all together. Sam is still here. He is kind of in the background. He's going kind of crazy because Kate would be making him forget the evil things he's done, the crazy bad things he's done. But Kate losing her power, she can't do that. So Sam is breaking down. He's seeing puppets again. Um, but they also do this one last thing. They do this thing where since the soups are starting to be against humans, there are humans on campus. Some of them working like the food court and stuff, and they show this one lady a day in her life going to the superhero school and how she's kind of treated and how she's terrified being there because any second one of these superhero kids could kill her on purpose or accidents with their powers. So that's another dynamic they're showing about how humans feel around these soups, which is really cool. This show is hitting on a lot of different things. It's a really great show. Is it better than season one so far? Just about the same. Still good. Still really good. Still really like I watched 3 episodes in a row, so it's really good. But yeah, that's my quick review or my semi quick review of episode 1, 2, and 3 of Gen V season 2. We will talk more about episode 4, which I will watch after we finish this podcast and I'll do a review on that. But let me know who is your favorite hero so far in the show. What's your favorite moments? Hit us down below in the comments. Let us know.
Well, before my co-host was being Cameron and jumping the gun and letting stuff out. I mean, if you know, you know. Some of y'all might not know what I'm talking about with that reference. But, yeah, Mr. Cameron over there. Anyway, since since he's so excited to talk about this, go ahead. What you going what was you gonna say? What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, shout out to Angel Reese for selling her shoe out in minutes. Selling her shoe out in minutes. Multiple colors got sold out. I think all the colors got sold out. Like you couldn't get a pair of her shoes. Shout out to her. Put Reeboks back on the map because people were buying Reeboks like that. God no. But Reeboks is back. They got a good star on their hands. Angel doing her thing. Touche. Whether you hate her because you feel she catches her own rebounds, or if you love her because you see how good she's playing, she's doing her thing. She's putting her money where her mouth is, and her shoes sold out. So what can you say? First signature shoe sold out in minutes. Hey, she's on cloud 9 right now. I seen her at Crawford fight. She went there looking. She was looking good. She was looking good. She was looking good. Little. I think she had like a black bodysuit on. Came in there talking to Crawford. He's like, "Hey, what's up with you?" He's like, "Hey, leave me alone. I'm married." But she doing her thing. Touche to Angel. To Angel. Appreciate. Keep doing your thing. Keep being you. But that's all I wanted to
That's all you want to say.
say.
Can I get back to doing what I'm doing now?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This guy, boy, I tell you. So that was my next and last story. I was saving it for last. Anywho, so like my excited co-host said, Angel Reese uh, signature shoe came out. It launched on September 18th in 3 colorways that sold out immediately online. It's called the Angel Reese One. And like my co-host Sammy said, with Reebok. The shoe features Reebok's energy return system technology and a design inspired by Reese's strength and elegance. More colorways are planned for release in coming months. With the initial launch, the initial launch was so popular it nearly crashed Reebok's website. Uh, the first 3 colorways that came out were the Me Bounds, Diamond Dust, and Receipts Ready. I love the names of those shoes. They
Those are good
retail
names.
they retail for 120 in adult sizes on the Reebok site. As of right now, all 3 debut colorways are sold out in every colorway except for men's size 15 and women's size 16 and a half. There is no restock expected, but more colorways are select to hit shelves this fall. Um, and let's see. Like I said, the Reebok website damn near crashed. Eager shoppers might still be able to find Reese's signature sneakers and selected sizes at retailers like Dick's Sporting Goods. Also, they can check their local Dick's Sporting Goods stores for availability. Reebok and Reese are keeping a foot on the gas with a Charm City colorway honoring her hometown of Baltimore in October, then the King of Tango for her pet dog, and giving Grace colorways in November. So just in time for the holiday season.
Mm. Does Baltimore have a WNBA team?
No.
Oh.
And so that's also another thing that's going on with Angel Reese. I think she won't be on Chicago Sky much longer because the Chicago Sky, I hate to say this, but Chicago Sky is an ass organization.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but Angel Reese did an interview with Chicago Tribune, the local newspaper, and she was just giving her frustrations about losing so much. So the team, the organization didn't like that. It's like suspended her for a half of a game. And then I think, if I remember correctly, she didn't play the rest of the season after her little suspension. Um, I won't be surprised if she ends up on another team after the season, which sucks. But from what I've read, like the Chicago organization, this guy, Horace Run is not doing a good job because they keep fucking up. They keep getting rid of all their best players. Like Candace Parker came, played for one season, won a championship, and left immediately. Like she's like, okay, came, did what got a championship,
Yeah.
now I'm up out of here. And with Reese, it's gonna be the same thing. It's like you have a star player. Fuck what the
Smart
people
player.
in the comments gotta say. You have a star player. You have someone that's gonna put ass in seats. You have
Yep.
someone who's coming to the games to see play,
Yep.
and you're going to mess it up because you don't know what the hell y'all doing.
Like
Uh,
you just need to start building around her. Give
yeah,
her weapons to help improve that team. That's
like
how you build a franchise.
like the Chicago Sky Council Angel Reese's player exit interview with the media.
That
Yeah,
makes no
so
sense.
so that's something to keep our eye on. Uh, yeah, this.
It makes no sense.
Although,
Who's their next
although
biggest star?
they don't have any, man.
Don't they
Don't.
have that other tall girl that
Uh,
won in North Carolina?
uh, Condor. Oh my God.
Yeah, I
I,
didn't know how to pronounce her name. I'll leave that to
yeah.
you.
I,
Uh,
I actually I saw her one time downtown Chicago going to my. I was just leaving my favorite chicken spot in Chicago. I was in my car and I look up. I just saw these long ass legs, and I looked up and I saw red hair. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I said it really loud. I was like, oh, it's her. And they got the hood like, no, tell me her name so I can say hi. I'm like, no, we're not gonna mess with that woman. I'm gonna leave her alone. And then I drove off. You know. So yeah, it was pretty cool to
Yeah,
see.
why would you get rid of one of your biggest stars that's putting butts in seats, keeping you in the know? Like that don't make sense. And
So
like she's playing good. Like
so here's the quote from Angel when she did the interview with the Chicago Tribune. She says, "I'm not settling for the same shit we did this year. We have to get good players. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me. I'm willing and want to play with the best. And however I can help to get the best here, that's what I'm going to do this all season. So it's going to be very, very important this all season to make sure we attract the best of the best because we can't settle for what we have this year." There's nothing wrong with that. I actually love
it's
that. She's like,
nothing.
I want to stay here, but I also want to have better players around me. I don't want to go 10-34 again. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I can see how you would if you're her teammate and you know she talk about you, you could feel bad, but you're not
boy,
good. This is
fuck that.
facts.
You know you asked me 10-34. Like,
Get better, nigga. Get in
I
the
mean,
gym. Get to
hey,
work.
I know it's not the same, but in pickup games with when I'm losing, I'm like, man, you pass me the ball. I'm like, oh, why
Exactly.
did you take that shot? Like, come on, man. They're all competitive. These are professional athletes. They're competitive. They want to
Exactly.
win. No one
And
wants to
she's
like,
won championships. She
no,
knows what it takes to win a championship. She's won one.
no
Come
one wants
on.
to be 10-34 and not competing for nothing. I'd be pissed
Yeah.
off too. But yeah, but instead of, they want to suspend it for half of a game, and then, like I said, it says afterwards, Reese apologized to team staff and teammates. Reese, and then she was suspended for a half a game. So,
Mm.
like I said, they gonna fuck it up. She probably will get traded to another team instead of building around her. But either way, go. Shout out to the WNBA. I feel like I said this on the podcast before. Give it a few years. They on the upswing. They had Angel Reese doing their thing. I said this before. I think Paige Beckers is going to be, if not the face, one of the faces of the league. And then you got, oh man, I can't. Juju coming in.
Juju coming in.
So I think the WNBA has a bright future ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go get the Angel Reese ones. Go get Asia shoe. Let's see, Sabrina Nescu shoe has been out for a while. It's a lot of people that wear her shoe. But yeah, I love this for the WNBA and their players.
Yeah. It's
Let's see, Asia shoe
that's
A1 retails for 115. Her shoe,
okay.
her shoe is good looking too. She got some nice colorways as well. So
Like yeah, you trying to build a brand. You get a player, you stick around and build your brand around them. Like that's how that works. And you have one of the top names in your sport, and you're about to trade them and probably not get enough pieces to be building. So you're just gonna be losing for a good amount of years until you hit the draft and start building a new team. It makes no sense.
yeah,
Like,
the Chicago Sky is the Carolina Panthers of the WNBA. I mean,
Mm,
their ass. The Panthers were so bad last year; they were practically giving away football teams last season. It was so
yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take
Well,
this number.
we'll keep an eye on, see what happens. We're see if Angel leaves Chicago.
Wherever she gonna shine though. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. I'd rather play with her than against her at this point. But Chicago don't feel that way. Uh, but yeah, let's get to our last superhero story of the night. And of course, we're talking Peacemaker. Yes, episode 5 came out. I watched it. We're going to talk about it a little bit. It's going to be quick because I wasn't too excited about this episode. Two things happened this episode that I thought was okay and move along. Um, quick synopsis. As you know from last episode, Peacemaker was had his mind set to talk to Hardcore to figure out if there was a chance for them to make it in Earth One, and if not, he was ready to go to Earth Two and leave everybody behind. So he texts Hardcore. She sends him a message. It's an encoded kind of message to let him know, stay away. It's a trap. He still comes. I do like the way he snuck in there in broad day to the park and tried to talk to her and evaded the sniper that Judo Master was doing. He evaded that, was able to. Did I talk about this? Yeah, I talked about this. Evaded that and was able to get to Hardcore and talk to her. She ended up taking him down and knocking him unconscious because Argus was going to kill her. We learned that that one lady Argus, she's a cyborg. She's got metal parts, but she was going to take a kill shot. So Hardcore took Peacemaker out and put him unconscious to be arrested. Economists put him in the system, so they had a record of him. But I think that was just a bullshit thing because Rick Flag was going to let him go anyway, so he could lead. He says so he could lead him to the dimensional portal thing. I think that's true or not, but he did beat the shit out of Peacemaker in the process in that negotiation room. He beat the brakes off him, and Peacemaker was like, "No, I'm not gonna fight you." But that also lets us know that Peacemaker knows Hardcore was with Rick Flag Jr., so he knows they had a relationship. So he kind of seemed to understand a little bit to why Hardcore is so hesitant to have a relationship with him. But he's like, "Look, you having a relationship with me in this other dimension, I'm gonna go there." So when he does get away, he pretty much says bye to his friends and ends up going to the other Earth 2. So this is kind of like the tail end of the season where the one plot was this and now this is the new plot because now Team Peacemaker, which includes hardcore economists, abs, and vigilante, are going to go to Earth 2 and try to get him back. But they have an unknown visitor because Judo Master went through the portal as well. So he will be going to the Earth 2 with Peacemaker and clearly going to cause all kind of ruckus. But we see Peacemaker flying with his brother and his father as the was it the top trio or whatever they're called doing their thing. I didn't. Oh, the only other good thing about this episode, which was not a good thing, but I'm glad that character's not there anymore. Michael Rooker's character of the Eagle Indian guy, whatever, he dies. The Eagles kill him. So touche to that. It wasn't it kind of deflates Eagly's abilities because Eagly took out 5 guys in one episode and he could take out one guy by himself. That was upsetting. But they killed this character, which I think they shouldn't have did this character in the first place. It was terrible. I'm glad we don't have to worry about that character anymore. But now we can ramp up the story to figure out what this other dimension is about, and if they can get Peacemaker to come back, and how they will get into that dimension. They have the dimensional gate thing; they just have to set it up. But somehow, some way, Argus is gonna find them while they're doing it, so that's gonna be interesting. But this is supposed to be the tail end of the season, and we were told the last 6, 7, 8 episodes are the banger episodes of the show. So I'm excited for these last episodes, but this episode itself, episode 5, was a probably give it a 5 out of 10. Like a 5 out of 10 for me. It didn't really do a lot for me. It moved the story along, but not in a great way. It wasn't very memorable. Honestly, episode 4 and 5 felt shorter, and I think that was actually one episode. I'm pretty sure it could have been all one episode, but they stretched it out to make it 8 episodes instead of 7 episodes this season. And I would have been totally fine with them keeping those 2 episodes together because those are the ass episodes of the season so far for me. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see episode 6, see if it does ramp up, if it does get good. Because season 1 was really good. Season 2 started out strong, started out real strong. It's in a low right now, but if it picks up and rides high to the end of the season, this could be a good season 2, a continuation of this Peacemaker story. But only time will tell if 6, 7, and 8 are good episodes. We will see. But yeah, let us know. Did you watch episode 5? Did you like it? What about it did you like it? Were you upset about it like I was? And just was like, I'm glad we got through that. Let's get to the next one, and hopefully it's going to be a banger. We'll have to see. Side note, no, we'll talk about that. Nope, we won't because we have too much stuff. Side note, James Gunn put out a picture of a script for the next Superman movie, and he had a brain on it, and it gives us the confirmation that Brainiac should be in the next superhero Superman movie. I think this will be the first live action movie version of Brainiac ever. This is the first one. So that is super exciting to see. Can't wait to see that. I might hit you with more information on that in the next podcast. I didn't fully read the story about Brainiac being confirmed, or just that he was confirmed if there was any details. So we'll see it there. But yeah, guys, that is my quick review of Peacemaker episode 5. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments down below. That's the podcast. Marcus, take us out.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's the podcast. Hit the like and subscribe button. YouTube likes when you hit that like button. Uh, share the pod with your friends, family, ops, whatever, social media. Share that. Click the link in the descriptions to find all of our social media platforms. Don't forget, you can leave us a voicemail message. It's about a minute long. Yeah, we haven't had one in a while, so yeah, go ahead, leave us a voicemail. We can answer some questions. Um,
Yep.
maybe maybe give us some different subject to talk about. Also next week, I'm going to try to jump on the comic book side of the podcast since that's what we're doing now. Actually, wait, I'm kind of no, I'm busy this weekend, so Zabby gonna get lucky this week because I'm busy this weekend. But
I'm safe for a week at least. I'm
yeah,
safe for a
yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah. But I'm never gonna let him live this down. Actually, I'm hoping to see you this Saturday.
I
So yeah,
should be there.
okay. Everybody, have a good rest of your week. Oh, shout out to my Bears for that beatdown they put on the Cowboys. Caleb Williams, ooh, that flea flicker. Didn't know he had an arm like that. And
Yeah.
I want to say shout out to the Cleveland Browns. I can't stand the Packers. Shout out to Cleveland. Actually, Also, I'm rooting for you this weekend, Dallas, because y'all playing the Packers. So CD
Oh,
Lamb,
are they?
get that
Okay.
CD Lamb, get that ankle right now. You can get that ankle right. Dak, play better, okay? Play better. All right. So and then the Bears got the Raiders this weekend. So hopefully we can go get another dub. But
Yeah.
have a good night. Have a good weekend. And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.